My guys, this is what I'm saying God here. And I know I've been gone for a year. I actually planned it out a video once, like 3 months before I completely stopped uploading. Well, yeah, 3 months after I stopped uploading, I actually was planning an idea, but I actually lost my spark for doing that thing. I came up with an idea on the spot. So I decided to go one more time, at least one more time to give it a shot. And I've decided to do Gilgamesh in DXD. So bear with me if you still I don't have the proper equipment. I don't even have any equipment to help me improve the video. So if you hear noise in the background, just bear with me. It's my fan, and it's nighttime. It's kind of very late. It's like what 12 o'clock in the night. So just bear with me, guys. Usually, I'm sorry that I have not uploaded in a very long while. So let's begin. Chapter 1. So let me tell you the best thing that ever happened to me. I died. Strange, right? Before I even graduated from high school, and funniest of all things, a thunder that had ended my life. I didn't even had a chance to defend myself. I just got hit, and when I was sleeping, I remember waking up disorientated and with a big headache. And after that, I found I was dead. Found, found I was dead. I can't decide if I'm glad if it wasn't a car that killed me. So consider my unusual behavior, dying in a way completely contrary to most reincarnation stories, seemed perfectly characteristic. I beg to differ the moment I finally snuffed my dead serpent. I found myself alone walking across green field with the sun on my face and no rustle crows in my spirit guide. But it was but it's too bad. Instead, I shuffled and kept walking, wondering if this was the afterlife. Well, it was a little boring, but not horrible or anything. Or maybe it was just purgatory I end up in. Not purgatory, more like universal waiting room. I turned half sacred by another death and blinked in surprise at the sight that greeted me. Three extremely beautiful women, all with curly brown hair and wait, many times and white dress, all and smile that suggested that they had royal flush up after everyone else entered. Hello. I th- I think I can be forgiven for not being the most res- hold on guys, one more time. I gotta do something real quick. Get back. Um Where were we again? Oh sorry. I think I can be forgiven for not being the most versatile person after dying. Something the three human agree with while they all laugh like I was an ordinary comedian. Hello young man and welcome to the start of your new life. They got they got some confused blinks from me. Reincarnation? Hey, you did it. This is a bet this is better than most people, but it is totally fair. I still am I'm still not totally convinced that this isn't some kind of philosophy hallucination brought on by overdue food and late night. They they did that laugh again. They did that laughed again, like the protagonist who spoke happily. Well, don't worry, we're all real as possible. Now let's get down to business. I think you're being happy to hear that. Wade died, since Wade died in a completely random way, his soul was at stake, and we were the ones who grabbed her. Yay! Oh, relax, yeah. Just be glad you didn't end up in Ares or some other idiot domain. They like to send people to Warhammer 4K. A vulgar, vulture, a vulgar remember a state of complete and utter bewilderment. Uh, Hold on, get it correct pronunciation real quick. Bewilderment. But the idiot's side of the brain, which was somehow understanding that the women were telling me, replied, "Wait. So it's not technically a reincarnation, but putting people in another world. I'm not putting myself in something horrible." More laughing, sure. Don't worry. And my sister Kara Dykel have something to send you to the heaven world of high school DxD. By the time I just been revived, it hadn't been attacked on Titans or some other fucked up universe where harbor death were considered champ companion. Although it's been a while since I read or watched DxD, it's a world of light romance and itchy. Um as long as you're not an idiot, surviving comfortable wouldn't be too difficult. And then the bomb was dropped. Okay. A little of technical details before we get down to business. Those other stories like DxD, Warhammer, Harry Potter, etc. are statistics. Your events don't change unless something forces you to change them, like a person reincarnated from another world. They had the card Shark Smile once more. Here's the deal. We send you to DxD We send you to DxD with a platon of gifts and ability, and in return, you shake things up a bit, upset the status quo, quo, and give us something new to watch. Some good. Suffice to say, even though things had been a dream, I wasn't in any particular rush to wake up. Hold on one quick minute. Uh, sorry, I forgot where I was. Suffice to say that even though things had been a dream, I wasn't in any particular rush to wake up. The DxD world, the world of DxC, the land of unbridled sex and power, where someone with a slight problem of social adjustment could thrive. Sign me the fuck up. Sorry for cursing. I don't know. It's in script. Okay, so what are these gifts and ability we're talking about here? Well, for starters, we'll provide the basic necessary so you don't waste or two times. A mansion hidden from the world, teleportation circles, and maids all ready to enter the facility, or a training room to have a training room. Don't question it. Shit. If this if this had been a dream, I really didn't want to wake up. Then then 2 year wishes. I thought that I thought about them for a while until I made up my mind. First, I want a system where I can evolve and acquire the most diverse things. Oh, a system? That's a lot of people ask for. Very well. What's the second? I want the bloodline of all the power of the king and hero Gilgamesh. As soon as that a big one passed the woman's lips. Ho ho. Ho ho. A very interesting request. Just with that, you could put yourself among one of the greatest in the world. It's just that I like the character a lot. I say scratching my head. It's so demanding. We like it. And your final gift before we send you on your way? Sorry guys, mine has been getting very stuffy, so it's like I have to keep pausing to blow my nose such. So I want a Longinus sacred gear. I see. So if you don't mind me picking one for you. I nod my head. After all, they had already given me this opportunity. Okay, if that's right, we start the process. You'll be arrived a few years earlier, so you have time to get used to your powers and convince yourself that this isn't a dream and for some other task. I've offered a crook. I offer a crooked smile and reply, "Well, if that's turned out to be a reality, then you have my sincere thanks for it, Miss Goddesses. I foresee fun times ahead. The final laugh that marked our first and last meeting together had an extraordinary perverted tone. Oh, soon we forget. We'll make some changes to things we think you will like. Have have fun." I didn't get a chance to ask what they meant before fall back and fall back on my way to the best moment in my life. And that's the end of chapter one, and this is where I'm gonna end the video. I know I have made very long videos in the past. Yeah, so coming down. So this is chapter one. If you guys want chapter two, yeah, let's get this video to 10 likes at least. You know what? Since I just returned from a long time, people I probably start watching my videos. So let's go with 5 likes. So half a 10, 5 likes. 5 likes, and I make part two to this. Let's if you guys want part two. So this is where I end the video. Peace out, guys.